Genki Sudo is a Japanese retired mixed martial artist, kickboxer, and a former professional wrestler. He was born on March 8, 1978, in Tokyo, Japan. Sudo is known for his unique fighting style, showmanship, and his colorful ring entrances. In his early career, Sudo competed in shoot wrestling, a style that combines elements of professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. He later transitioned to mixed martial arts and became a prominent fighter in the Japanese MMA scene, notably in the promotion K1 Heroes and the now Pride Fighting Championship. Sudo was known for his creative interests and flamboyant persona, often performing elaborate dances and routines before his fights. He gained a reputation for being an entertainer as well as a skilled fighter. One of Genki Sudo's most famous moments was during the K1 Dynamite 2005 event, where he defeated the highly regarded fighter Butterbean. After the match, Sudo retired from active competition and shifted his focus to other endeavors. Some of Sudo's strengths are he has a creative fighting style. Sudo was known for his unorthodox and creative fighting style. He incorporated a mix of striking, grappling, acrobats into his techniques and making him unpredictable and challenging for opponents to prepare against. Sudo was proficient in multiple disciplines, including shoot wrestling, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, and even capoeira. His diverse skill sets allow him to adapt to different opponents and fight effectively in various rule sets. Sudo was not just a skilled fighter, he was also an entertainer. His colorful ring entrances, dance performance, and theatrical approach to fighting earned him a large fan following. He understood the importance of charisma in the fight game, and his showmanship helped attract attention to his matches. Behind his flashy entrances and entertaining personality, Sudo was a strategic fighter. He analyzed his opponent's strengths and weaknesses, and he was known for coming up with unique plans to exploit their vulnerabilities. Genki Sudo had excellent conditioning and endurance. He could maintain a high pace throughout the fight, and this allowed him to outlast his opponents in grueling battles. Sudo displayed great mental toughness and resilience in the face of adversity. He didn't shy away from taking risks in the ring, and even in difficult situations, he remained composed and found ways to turn the tide of the fight. Genki Sudo skilled in grappling and submissions. He was known for attempting unconventional techniques on the ground. He was always looking for ways to surprise his opponents with creative submissions and transitions. Weaknesses. While Genki Sudo was a highly skilled and charismatic fighter, like any athlete, he also had areas that could be considered weakness or limitations. Here are some aspects that might have been considered weakness during his fighting career. Size and strength. Compared to some of his opponents in higher weight class, Genki Sudo was relatively smaller and less physically powerful. While he compensated with speed, agility, and technique, facing larger opponents could sometimes be a disadvantage. Risk-taking. Sudo's willingness to take risks and attempt flashy techniques could occasionally backfire, while his creativity was a strength. It also meant that he was weak to counters and leaving himself vulnerable to opponents who could capitalize on his unpredictable movements. Sudo's aggressively fighting style and focus on entertaining the crowd occasionally left him open to counterattacks. While he was skilled in evasive maneuvers, his focus on being entertaining could sometimes expose him to risk in the fight. Throughout his career, Genki Sudo had a mixed record with wins, losses, and draws. While this is not uncommon in combat sports, it could be seen as a weakness in terms of maintaining consistent dominance over opponents. Although Sudo possessed a diverse set of skills, he was not known for his knockout power and striking. This could sometimes make it challenging for him to finish fights decisively against opponents with strong striking hands. Genki Sudo retired from active competition at a relatively young age compared to some fighters. While this decision was likely influenced by his interest outside of fighting, it meant that fans might have been deprived of witnessing his skills for more extended periods. Post-retirement, man, Genki Sudo has a career in music, forming the group World Order, and check it out.